Hello everyone, it's Mark. Welcome back to our channel. Today I'm shooting a video. I really wasn't going to videotape this, but the more I thought about it, I thought, well, I'll go ahead and make a video of it because I keep talking about showing off some of my welders. I've got a little project here. It's just a couple of rods for a friend of mine. They're tie rods, and I have to TIG weld the ends in them. I already did this one, and I started on the second one. I thought, well, I'll go ahead and shoot a video. So what I'm going to do first is show you the welder that I'm using. It's an Eastwood welder. As I said on a previous video, I purchased several items from Eastwood. I've been very happy with all of them. This little TIG welder is pretty inexpensive. It's a Eastwood TIG 200, and I've used it quite a bit. I really don't have any complaints about it. I've never had it outdo its duty cycle when I was welding. I've never done continuous welding in a production situation or anything, but just for what I'm needing, it works great. So I'm going to show you the welder here a little bit and some of the controls. It's pretty easy to operate even if you've never TIG welded before. If you look on the front, there's dials. The first dial here is the amp dial. So you set that for whatever amperage you want the machine set for. Pre-flow, that starts the gas flowing before you start welding, before the arc starts. And then you have a post-flow. You always want to hold your torch over your weld when you finish welding, even though you stop power, and let the gas flow on it till that weld kind of solidifies a little bit so you don't get any porosity in it. And then a clearance effect is a clearance effect between the metal and the tip, I believe. It has a switch here, toggle switch for if you're using the foot pedal or a panel control, which right now I'm using mine on the foot pedal. You have AC, DC. AC is for aluminum, DC is for pretty much everything else. It's set on TIG right now, but you can also use it as a stick welder, so which is kind of a neat feature. I've never used it for a stick welder yet, so I don't really know how it welds as a stick. But all your torches and everything plug into the front. It's got a chart on top of it that kind of talks you through what material. I don't know how this is showing up, but it'll tell you what material, the thickness of material, the polarity you need to run the machine in, AC or DC. Amperage, just a ballpark range of amperage for whatever, again, material thickness you're using. Tungsten, there's different types of tungsten, and they're classified by colors. And depending on, again, what you're welding, you want to make sure you're using the right tungsten. The diameter of the tungsten, the filler metal that's recommended to be used for that particular base metal, the filler metal diameter, so the diameter of your welding rod, and then it shows you your pre-flow setting, post-flow setting, torch cup size, the gas flow rate, and then that clearance effect I was talking about. And your gas flow, for what I'm doing right now in steel, it's recommended between 12 and 14. So you set your regulator, right now I've got it set on about 14. And I'm using argon gas for my shield gas. So that's pretty much it. I'll go over and set the camera up over here, and I will finish welding this last end on. See, again, you're not going to see much with the weld going because, of course, it's going to be so bright it's going to block out the view of the camera. I have seen some people demo welding on YouTube, and somehow they're able to show the weld. And that's something I have to work on as far as how to make that work. So let me get some gloves on here and grab my helmet, and I'll finish welding that end on. I'm really kind of anxious to see how well this shows up on the camera. I have my foot pedal down on the floor. I just kind of rest my hand on the vise here. You want to be very comfortable and relaxed when you're trying to TIG weld, because the way you have to move it around. Sorry about that, I had to answer the phone real quick there. Okay, let's try this again. I have to keep stopping and turning in the vise. I can get a good angle on my weld there. You see, I hold the torch on it there just till the color starts to go out of your weld, so that you won't get any porosity, because if you lift too soon, it's still kind of molten, and the atmospheric air will contaminate the weld and cause it to bubble up. Okay, that's welded. I don't know if you can hear it in the sound in the mic, but when I'm talking, I put my helmet down. I wear hearing aids, and it causes them to backfeed into my helmet. So I don't know if you can hear that on there. So I apologize if you can. And this isn't normal TIG rod I'm using. Anybody that's a welder will know that that's MIG wire out of my MIG welder. It's the right type of wire or material I need to use, and I didn't have anything else, so I'll use the MIG wire once in a while if I have to in a pinch, but that's why it's curved like that. I had to feed some out of my MIG welder and cut it off, and I cut it in little short strips, but it works. Okay, let me wire brush this real quick and kind of show it to you. Okay, and there you can see it's TIG welded. Okay. Okay, I think this is probably the shortest video I've shot so far, so hopefully it's long enough to be a little informative, but I appreciate you all watching our channel. And if you have any comments, please leave them down below. And if you like our channel, hit the subscribe and like button, and share it with a friend. See you at the next video. Have a good day.